Let's talk film theory. And today we got a scene from the movie Juice starring Omar Epps, Tupac Shakur, Jermaine Hopkins, and Khalil Kain, directed by Ernest Dickerson. Not only did it have a bevy of cameos from legends, pioneers, and would-be stars, it was the first urban film that I saw that dealt with mental health by the way of the sociopathic character Roland Bishop and his descent into mania. But let's dive into this breakdown. I'll let the clip play out in its entirety as is not to interrupt the flow and the context. If you want to skip to the breakdown, the timestamp is on the screen.
What's up? I ain't seen in a couple days. What's been happening? Man, get off that shit. It's over. It ain't nothing nobody can do about it now.
What do you want from me, man?
Nothing. Just came to see if you was alright. See how you been doing.
Well, I ain't talked to nobody, aight?
I know. We crew. Always will be. I just came to see what's up.
Let me tell you something, B. I'm only playing your fucking game because ain't shit else to do. But don't you ever pull a gun on me again in your life.
Well, I hope I won't have to.
Yeah, we all go down if you do, because we all crew. Just try me if you think I'm bullshit.
Look at this. The brother finally decides to stand up like a man and throw down. Too bad Raheem had to die first, huh? It's over. Everything starts from now. We all go down unless we stay together. Ain't no one man above the crew. You know that shit.
Crazy, man.
You know what? When you said that last time, I was kind of tripping, right? But now, you're right. I am crazy. But you know what else? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about Steele. And I don't give a fuck about Raheem either. I don't give a fuck about myself. Shit. I ain't never gonna be shit. And you less of a man than me, so as soon as I decide that you ain't gonna be shit, pow, so be it. You remember that, motherfucker. Because I'm the one y'all need to be worried about. Partner.
To start, we get something of a medium close variety of cue, but what's great about this shot is that the director uses the locker to block the viewer's sight of the hallway. This allows for a dramatic entrance of one of the characters, and it immediately builds tension in the ensuing conflict between Q and Bishop, all while maximizing the power of the following close-up.
What's up?
Similar to how a jump scare is set up in a horror film, the director uses the first close-up in this scene to emphasize the dangerous circumstances that Q is in. It also allows the audience to feel the violation of personal space that our main character is experiencing. At the same time, we, the audience, get a better insight of the type of person Bishop truly is.
Man, get off that shit. It's over. It ain't nothing nobody can do about it now.
The camera pulls back to a medium close to cut the tension down as we see our two characters continuing their chess match and battle of wits. The pullback reestablishes environmental context. After all, our characters are attempting to address a murder in a high school hallway. The shot also sets us up for our next close-up.
Just came to see if you was alright. See how you been doing.
Well, I ain't talked to nobody, aight?
I know. We crew. Always will be. I just came to see what's up.
Just as we were offered some relief from our stalking sociopathic antagonist, Dickerson pulls us right back into the intensity. The first close was used for reasons stated earlier. However, this close-up is used to emphasize intimacy. It represents the closeness of their crew and how close they've been keeping the very secret that is dismantling it. We stay in this close-up for a longer time than those prior. There's a lot to unpack from these two great performances, and Dickerson uses the time to unpack the feelings of mistrust, betrayal, and ultimately a declaration of war. If you notice, this scene is being covered with the simplest of setups. Just goes to show you that oftentimes in filmmaking, less is more. In any case, our next pullback comes after we see our protagonist still struggling with the recent events. This contrasts our antagonist's sentiment, who is now completely detached from any form of morality, and the pullback aids the viewer in understanding Bishop's newfound freedom.
Look at this. The brother finally decides to stand up like a man and throw down. Too bad Raheem had to.
This film does an excellent job at one-shot variety. Same shot used for different effects and purposes, all working subconsciously on the audience. In this close, it's all about Q realizing that his problem is not going away, and Bishop attempting to establish himself as the gatekeeper to life and death as it relates to the crew. The actors use their eyes to project intention.
We all go down unless we stay together. Ain't no one man above the crew, you know that shit.
Crazy, man.
On previous pullbacks, we can notice different body language. There was more movement and breaking of eye contact, but on this particular medium shot, we see an unyielding face-off as Bishop accepts his role as a crash and burn hellraiser.
When you said that last time, I was kind of tripping, right? But now, you're right. I am crazy. But you know what else? I don't give a fuck.
What began as a night gone bad as a result of a botched robbery has turned into an internal battle and personal war fueled by jealousy, self-hate, betrayal, and self-perseverance, and Dickerson captures it perfectly with one of the most iconic frames of the movie.
I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about Steele, and I don't give a fuck about Raheem either. I don't give a fuck about myself. Shit. I ain't never gonna be shit. And you less of a man than me, so as soon as I decide that you ain't gonna be shit, pow, so be it. You remember that, motherfucker. Because I'm the one y'all need to be worried about.
In this frame, we see Q and Bishop physically closer to one another than we've seen in the entire scene. The face-off foreshadows the events that will take place in the near future. The blocking combined with the consistent shot selection keeps us right where the director wants us to be, close to the drama, masterful execution, and attention to detail. And finally, Dickerson leaves us with our protagonist and his dilemma, using the power of the close-up to edge the audience to empathy for Q as well as build our distaste for Bishop. Dickerson ended on the same note he started, which was dramatically effective. So much to say about this film. I'm sure I left a ton of things out, but for time's sake, we'll leave it at that. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, and until next time, this has been Max Fields representing R-Rated.